Hello, it's good to see you. This video is not really ASMR. This is something a little different. This is for people who may be going through something right now. Maybe you've run across an obstacle, or there's just some stuff going on in your life that you have to deal with, and it seems like you're just, it's like this insurmountable mountain. You just can't get over it. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story of Sally. Now, Sally is just a regular person, hardworking, a mom and mother, daughter, whatever. She's just a regular person. And she's had this feeling for a while, this sense of foreboding, like something was coming. And a lot of you may be the same way. It's like, it's almost like you can pick up on vibrations in the universe and you kind of know when something's coming. You don't know what it is. She had been feeling that for a while, like months had been feeling this. And it didn't help any that things where she worked were kind of in flux. Everything was turbulent. Her firm that she worked for was being kind of taken over by another firm, and she wasn't really sure what was going to happen. And she had known about this for quite some time, that this was going to happen, but for months and months and months, nothing happened. They learned nothing more about what was going to happen. So Sally just had to kind of go along with her life as normal, having no information to work with, but with a tremendous sense of anxiety and uncertainty about what was going to happen. And but then they started to find out more information about this merger, and she had every reason to believe that her job was safe, which made her feel much better, much better. Huge relief. She had been with that company for a very long time, more than 18 years, going on 19 years with the same company. And so she was relieved to be able to say, finally, well, good, I know how this is going to work out. I can move forward. Everything's going to be fine. But then today, Sally gets a phone call about 3 o'clock. She's in her office working, and her phone rings. And she is summoned upstairs to one of the boardroom, little meeting conference rooms. And instantly there is a knot in Sally's stomach, and she said, "Oh my God." And literally as she walked down the hall, she said, "This is not good. This is not good." See, Sally knew there was a very good chance one of two things would happen to her. Either she would be let go, or they would completely redefine her job and have her doing something completely different. And Sally wasn't really sure how she felt about either of those options. It didn't really matter because she had no control over which way it went. And having no control over it didn't help. And it also didn't help that the person that she worked for the most, left the company suddenly 6 months prior and took about 90% of Sally's billable work with him, leaving Sally with very little billable work, which is very bad for someone like Sally. So Sally's walking toward the stairs to go up to the conference room, saying, "This is bad, this is bad." And maybe not. Maybe it's not, because Sally tries to be an optimist. But there's still that sense of foreboding, like, I don't know what's coming, but something's coming. There's some change coming, and it may be bad. So Sally goes upstairs and opens the door to the conference room, and there is one person she knows and two people that she doesn't know, that she's never seen before. And they all come to the door. The people she doesn't know come to the door and shake her hand, which Sally thought was kind of weird. But okay, Sally shook their hands, and they all sat down, and Sally was handed an envelope. Just like this. Sally was handed an envelope. And the person Sally knew said, "There are some papers in here that I would like for you to take out, and we have copies, and we're going to look at them together." So Sally is in the midst of pulling the papers out when one of the people she didn't know starts to talk. And it's almost surreal for Sally because the words are coming in, but she feels like she's watching a movie as this person says to her, reading it off the paper, the specific position you currently hold will not continue after the merger. I am very sorry to inform you. And Sally heard this, and it was just, for a moment, her brain just said, no, no. I've been here 18 years. No. This is a mistake. This must be for someone else. But Sally knew it wasn't a mistake because her name was on the letter. It was addressed to her. And but Sally, the meeting was very short, less than 5 minutes. Sally nodded and read over the stuff and, yes, thank you very much. And then Sally went back to her office and was just sort of in shock the rest of the day. And then on the way home, it all hit Sally. Oh my God. You know, what just happened? What was that? Oh my God. At the end of the month, I'm going to be unemployed as of the end of this month. They said October 31st is my last day. How can that be? This has to be a mistake. This must be a mistake. But it wasn't a mistake, and Sally knew that. And she vacillated back and forth between being relieved because at least now she knows. Well, okay, I thought I was safe because I received some communications that gave me every reason to believe I was safe. And then, boom, this happens. But at least now I know. At least now I know for sure what's going to happen. There's no more doubt. And that's good because Sally hates uncertainty. She wants to know how things are going to go. And she went back and forth between being relieved and being terrified because Sally has worked basically nonstop since the week she turned 16. She has never been let go from any job for any reason and has survived several downsizings at this company here. And maybe over time she developed the belief that she was invincible. You know, if you just work hard enough and be a good enough employee, this will never happen to you. But it did. And then Sally reminded herself of things in her past that she has overcome that were worse than this. I mean, it's just a job. You know, you've overcome a lot more than this. And you will overcome this. You're going to get another job. You can get a better job. You're going to get a job that you actually like. Because Sally, let's be honest, you know, since your billable work left, the stuff that you've had to do has been kind of lousy. And you really have not enjoyed working there. And Sally had to admit to herself, that's true. I really have not enjoyed my job for quite a while. And this change could be a really good thing. It could be a wonderful thing. So Sally is going to begin looking for another job and remain optimistic. Because as she reminded herself, I've been through worse than this and I'm still alive. It didn't kill me. And this isn't going to kill me either. So for those of you who may be struggling with anything going on in your life, reach out to people, talk to people. Don't give up. You know, keep your head up, and you can make it through this. You know, sit down if it will help you. Sit down and make a list of everything that you've been through, everything that you have overcome, and compare it to this. And if you can make it through all that, you can make it through this. You know, you're going to find a way. You're going to find the answers that you need. And Sally kind of laughed when she thought about her last day. Sally had already scheduled to have October 31st off. So Sally will not be there for the last day. Sally's last day will be the 30th because on the 31st, Sally will be putting on her Halloween costume and painting a pretty Bob Ross style picture. And she's not going to be worried about her job anymore. So you hang in there and don't give up. Don't think that all is lost. All is not lost. All is never lost. There are always things you can do. There are always answers. So I guess you and Sally will be in there together. Just remember, you're not alone. Other people out there have gone through stuff too. They've been sucker punched too. So just stay strong and keep going. You're going to make it.